Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Let's go! They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to throw, it's awesome. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's caught. It's Grove. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's awesome. Working that left side now. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Quick handoff. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's awesome. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Utes are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Got it.
8th play of the drive coming up.
Let's go. Go.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Push down for the tackle.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
42 Spider. Ready, go.
Looking to throw, it's awesome. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On second down, looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets open down the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And it's right down the boulevard. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 21 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw, it's awesome. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Dances away to buy time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. He's looking for an open man on second down. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air. It's awesome. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Utes send out the punt unit.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Getting some heat. Pulls it in. It's Santiago. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot.
Afterburner's coming. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give from the gun. Hard running there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, running back on the move. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's awesome. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Neutrals on your run instruction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's awesome. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down.
Come on, set.
They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's awesome. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next week.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a 1st down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.